We ask everyone to stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Hail, Grenada, land of ours, we pledge ourselves to thee. Heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny. Ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage. May we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance as one people, one family. God bless our nation.
Its top strikers. In goal, number 25, Ron Thomas. Your captain this afternoon, number 5, Michael Francis. Number 16, Renald Greenidge. Number 18, Jude Williams. Number 10, Casey Battis. Number 24, Darren Hood. Number 7, Josh Jacob. Number 9, Chandel Fletcher. Number 6, Keydon McPhee. Number 23, Nilon Modest. And number 14, Shakel Amedi. The team is coached by David Joseph. St. Mark's Western Stars. In goal, Shade Mark. Number 11, Moran Philip, the captain. Number 16, Markel Ganes. Number 4, Leon St. John. Number 17, Kimon Julian. Number 12, Rael Alexander. Number 19, Sawang Mark. Number 8, Ryan Alexander. Number 13, Karim Kutain. Number 9, Kriston Julian. And number 7, Limoy Augustine. The team is coached by Andrew Monroe. Your referees this afternoon. In the middle, we have Junior Cyrus. He's ably assisted by Renan Radix and Clement Alexander, and his fourth official on the bench, Akim Benjamin. Your match commissioner this afternoon, Paul McQueen.
Good evening and welcome to the Pure Grenada Cup, the first game in a doubleheader scheduled to start just about an hour ago. There was some transport problem to one of the teams, and we are here now. All is set, the anthem has gone, and the teams are lined up ready to start. It's St. David's top striker versus St. Mark. And as you see, they're about to touch off. It's St. David top strikers in possession. Ball is on the left-hand side of the park in possession of St. David strikers and goes into touch, the first throw of the game. The team lineup, I'll get it to you in just a while. St. David's striker still in possession on the far left-hand side of the field. Into touch again. It's now St. Mark with the throw. Plays to the goalkeeper who was injured some time ago. Good to see him back. In position with the right back. Karim Kutain in possession, still St. Mark's. Free kick to St. Mark at Karim Kutain.
Number 16.
One of the veterans of the St. Mark team. He has been playing quite a while.
Well, the St. Mark Western Stars are pretty much a hurricane team. I think they have at least 10 of the starters actually play for Hurricane.
And you remember not too long ago they won the cup competition, the GFA competition, club competition.
Yeah,
And here they are, just on the edge of the box, and the first shot taken beautifully, well saved by the young goalkeeper. He played trials for the under 17 some time ago.
Yes, Thomas actually plays his club football for Paradise FC.
Okay, so he might be living closer to the St. David's spot rather than St. Andrews.
Yes.
Once again, a weak cross coming in there from the winger and cleared by St. David's FC. In possession, top strikers lost possession, taken up. Back again with St. David's on the right hand side, down the line, but intercepted. No, it just not gone its way. Number 6 in possession, playing it back. Searching for its wing back on a bad pass. It goes into touch. Game started a fairly hot pace, Robbie. The delay didn't seem to affect them that much.
Well, I mean, that's a sport, and probably over the next 10, 15 minutes, you'll have the teams settle in and playing a bit more organized. Get the nerves out for those first 10, 15 minutes.
Yes.
Western Stars are actually the current defending champions.
So again, the ball goes into touch. This time the throw is to be taken by St. David's top strikers, long one. Gets the ball in, and for St. David, just trying to save it from going into touch, but it's again a throw to St. Mark's.
That's number 10 of St. David, is Casey Batiste. He's going to give the back line of St. Mark a hard time tonight.
He's a quick footballer. The ball plays through the middle. Again, possession being lost. St. David's gets possession and goes into touch. Ball has been going into touch fairly regular, Robbie. I think again you said the excitement.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
a jitters,
nerves.
man. It's a jitters. Well, hopefully it's just that. I mean,
Right.
let's not forget. I mean, a lot of these players haven't played football in a very long time.
Well, St. Mark's looking for the 1-2, loses possession. One player trying to get through some 3 or 4 St. Mark's players. Now St. Mark again, another bad pass. St. Mark's in possession, plays it to his goalkeeper. Back to the left back, forward ball. Moran Philip trying to take it on the chest. He's in possession again. Back, trying to go forward, St. Mark's. Possession with the wing back, the right wing back, forward ball to trying to find his striker, but plays into touch by the captain.
Yeah, trying to find Lemoy Augustin, number 7.
There
For the
goes
St.
score.
Mark Star. Yep, deadly player, very versatile. That's very similar to Moran. And Moran was in his prime. They can play pretty much in any position. But Lemoy, he can play midfield. He can play out wide. He can play up top.
And a very good kick at the ball
Yes.
too. So it's somebody. In fact, he had the most goals in the last competition that was played. Again, the ball goes into touch. The goalkeeper trying to find his wide player. The throw taken. Moran Philip in possession. Find his winger. Tries to cross. Feeble cross. Intercepted by the central defender and plays it into touch.
Centrally for the looks like Lion, number 24 of St. David. Yeah, it is Lion. Darren Hood.
Yes, former Queens Park Rangers
Yes,
and Paradise player,
former national
a
player as
former
well.
national player. Offside being called.
No longer sporting the long dreadlocks.
St. Mark in position just on the halfway line, trying to go past. This in plays to his defender, back to his goalkeeper.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a correction on the St. David's top strikers.
To
Milan Morris is actually number 11 and not number
try
12.
the beautiful ball, but again, this time Moran Philip making the forward run and found in an offside position. St. David's takes the touch in possession with the goalkeeper. St. David's on the edge of the box trying to turn on his man, still in possession. Crosses, deflected, pick up by St. Mark.
It's Ryan
He
Alexander.
tries to play a forward ball, but that's an handball, I think. We look to
Yeah,
see.
handball on McPhee, number 6 of St. David.
Mount Philip trying to play a forward ball, but intercepted by the white player St. David's and goes into touch off the boot of the St. Mark player. The wing back with his long throw. And St. Mark still in possession of St. Mark. Back to the goalkeeper. Mark. Trying to send his forward, carry him forward, but the ball fell on his back and goes into touch. Again, that long throw from the St. David's player, headed on. Could be a bit of danger there. A shot coming in, and what a opportunity missed there. Deflected onto the boot of the striker and tried to get it past the goalkeeper, but well saved by goalkeeper Mark.
Yeah, that was Kidon McPhee. Yeah, opportunity wasted, but also good reflexes there by Shaddai Mark in goal for the Western Stars.
Yes, it's back again in possession of St. Dave striker, the defender playing a long ball forward, heads on, trying to find his forward players. Again, it's true again. This time another opportunity and another good save by the goalkeeper. This time a good shot. Tried to get it past the goalkeeper, but well saved by Mark and then cleared. So St. Mark under a bit of pressure from St. David's top strikers.
Yeah, I mean, well, McPhee look as a real top striker. Two good opportunities there, and strikers need many chances. You know, people tend to complain, oh, they're wasting opportunities and throwing away, but strikers need chances. I mean, especially coming up against a quality goalkeeper like Shaddai Mark, a national goalkeeper, well experienced. You need to be really good to get the ball past him.
Well, he said they need 6 to 7 opportunities to start looking for one. So that's only 2.
Yeah, that's strikers, man. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, so again, St. David's with the throws it back this time. Tries to play it across the park. Cleared by St. Mark and headed on. Still in possession at St. Mark's. Coutain plays it into the midfield, just on the edge of the box. Looking for that forward run. Here's an opportunity for St. Mark. He dribbles. Oh,
Offside.
there was an offside. 3 defenders, and he was able to get in the shot. Not a fairly powerful shot. The goalkeeper didn't really have any problem, but the whistle had gone. So
Offside call there by referee's assistant Clement Alexander. The referee for tonight is Junior Cyrus.
former national and Queen's Park Rangers
That's
player.
right. Son of Zagadat Cyrus.
One of the really top footballers of the past.
And if you look at the number 12 of St. Mark's Star right now with the ball, that is, he's a son of Rampa Forsyth. That is Real Alexander.
And again, another former national player that played quite a bit of football for Hurricane and national team. St. David's again with a good opportunity, but this time intercepted. The tackle comes in from behind and let's see, didn't stay down.
Number
He's up.
8, the number 8 of St. Mark is the brother of Real. That's Ryan Alexander. Both sons of Rampa Forsyth.
Right. Again, this time St. Mark's on the left-hand side. The cross comes in, the header comes in, and just wide off the near post. Good effort. The cross probably could have a bit more power in it, but it was headed around beautifully to the goal, but didn't really create any problem for a goalkeeper.
Yeah, good effort there by young Julian. There's Ryan Alexander, through pass, but well intercepted by the goalkeeper. Let's face it, Ali. St. Mark are favorites to win tonight, but I love the competition being shown by the St. David top strikers.
Yes, and I think in the last competition they did get quite a number of goals in
Yes.
their games. So I think it's refreshing to see us in David's an area with quite a lot of footballers. They are their own league with quite a number of teams, and so it's good to see them being competitive tonight.
And they have a new coach with them, so hopefully to turn things around. That's Daniel Joseph. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
miss opportunity of collecting the ball by the goalkeeper, but he was able to recover beautifully and restart the game. Good. St. David still in possession. Foul call on the far left-hand side. St. Mark's taking it short and quick, playing it down the wing for the wing back was overlapped. The cross comes in a bit high. The goalkeeper comes out and makes a good save.
Yeah, well done there by keeper Thomas. He's reading the game, Ali.
And starting the game beautifully too. Again, a long forward ball cleared by the St. Mark's defense. St. Mark's seems to be really coming forward with their wing backs and finding that at the back is quite a limited number of players, and St. David seems to be exploiting that.
Yes.
Short throw, plays back to the thrower, looks for the cross, comes in, headed, clears by St. Mark, not picked up by St. David. The cross comes in, but straight to the goalkeeper. Quick start, long one. Trying to find the captain Moran. Did so, but he was not able to control St. Mark. Once again, the whistle go for a foul. St. David's has been committing quite a bit. A long shot, but high and
A bit too ambitious there by Ryan Alexander.
Well, I think that they would like to see what the goalkeeper had. He had not really gotten any shot yet by the forward players, so he tried one from deep in the midfield, but it was high and wide over the bars.
I think it's take your time and build the plays. I mean, it's only like 12 minutes gone in the game.
Well, yeah, no really need for worry at this point yet, although the shot looked like, desperation, headed on close to the edge of the box, but still St. Mark's in possession, played all the way back to the goalkeeper, just beyond the halfway line. He controls and starts the game. In possession with the central defender, coming forward, lots of space, plays it forward, tries to flick on, misses, but the captain reading the play, but a bad pass. Still lots of exchanges in the play. No team seems to be totally controlling the game just yet. Lots of exchanges of the ball. St. Mark's in possession now, trying to slow it down and build. In possession with St. Plays it to his wing back, takes his time, trying to slow the game down a bit, St.
And
Mark.
that's what they need to do. Slow it down, take your time and build the play. Play it from the back. With the ball right now is actually Sawan Mark, who is the brother of the goalkeeper, Shaddai Mark.
Mark. Again, another bad pass, and St. David's looks to come forward, and the tackle comes in from the wing back into touch through for.
You know, those Mark brothers, they are the nephews of Steve Mark.
Yeah, one of the Caribbean Footballer of the Year in 1989.
That's right.
And there's the opportunity again, and was wondering what happened there, but this game seemed to have stopped, but it was the referee whistles for an offside.
Now, even though it was an offside on Batiste, you saw him struggling for his first touch inside of the small box. You don't need to control inside the small box with a cross coming like that. It's a one-time shot.
But there comes the cross. But even on that play that went a while ago, St. David's had nearly 4 players inside the box to St. Mark's 2. Again, another long shot coming, but no real difficulty for the goalkeeper. Comes out to the edge of the box and give an early start to the game, trying to find his winger, but into touch. Still 0-0, just over 20 minutes.
No,
15 minutes has gone, 0-0. Good play, finding his forward player, looks to make the cross comes in, cleared by defense, taken on the edge of the box, the shot comes in, ricocheted, still poor control from that.
It's Limon Augustine.
It's in on the side, collected it, but his touch was not the best, and he deflected one by St. Davis. St. Davis comes out again. Long run forward, tries to get his middle player. He goes past the defender. He on one-on-one, and the goalkeeper chips it in the bar. What a opportunity again. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He chooses to go for the chip over the goalkeeper head rather than probably hitting it past him. He did succeed in going over the goalkeeper head, but hit the bar, and again St. Mark's survive.
Very good try there by Fletcher, the number 9 of St. David. You and I spoke off air before the game that he's a danger man.
Yeah, he has that ability, just probably on match day. And these opportunities missed by St. David's, there are quite a few now, probably 3 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper so far as they come forward again. Looking to find the player, plays it right, yes, gets through with it across the park. And this time he takes a long shot, but no power. Goalkeeper collects very easy.
The counter-attack has been working really well for St. David. And I really believe that their players need to be a bit faster.
They have not to show the execution also is proper, because they have had 3 opportunities, 1v1 with the keeper. So it tells you they are going past the defenders, but it's the execution that seems to be at fault. St. Mark's again coming forward, tries to find Leroy on the far side, and once more the whistle goes for a foul. So far I think St. Davis has the better of the game. Surely the goal scoring opportunities. St. Mark's seems to be a little bit more in control in the midfield, but loses possession at the front, and St. Davis on the counter has been outdoing them at the back.
I hope it's not a situation that the Western Stars players are underestimating their opponents and they're taking them for granted. You know, take your time, follow your coach's instruction, because people can say what they want. Sometimes the coaches give certain instructions and players go on the field and they do what they want at times. It happens.
But one of the things that I'm saying about the St. Mark's team is the number of players they are having forward and very few at the back.
Yeah.
But the goalkeeper across, easily saved by the goalkeeper, and again gives a beautiful start, finds the winger just inside the St. Mark's half, plays it back to his wing back. Just inside his half, plays it on the halfway line out, tries a forward ball but intercepted, deflected, and then into the hands or to the feet of the goalkeeper who starts the game. St. Mark's again trying to find a midfielder. Loses possession. St. David's really in control of the game now. Plays a forward ball, finds the winger just on the outside the box, looks for the cross, trips it in, but behind the bars and for a goal kick. 0-0. Much different from what we have seen from St. David's last year.
Very good. I mean, you have to learn from your mistakes, and they certainly have. They have learned, at least so far. They seem to be a better team. Hats off to Coach Daniel Joseph. Again, it's his first stint as the coach of the St. David Top Strikers.
And there goes, thing plays it inside offside. I think seen from all here. This one was easy to pick up.
Yeah. I mean, and Lee Moy seemed disgusted, but this one was even more obvious than the first.
The first one.
He has to be careful that he doesn't go into the referee's book.
I think sometimes
for showing dissent.
This grabbed St. Mark's in possession just beyond the circle, tried to chip it onto the far side, but intercepted again. Forward ball. Still in possession just past the halfway line on the edge of the touchline, chips it inside. He goes past the player, and again, this time from just on the edge of the box trying, but high and wide over the bar. But again, another opportunity to hit the target, and they did not. St. Mark's in possession, trying to knock it around in the middle park, and plays it to his wing back in possession just on the halfway line. Looking for his player, plays it inside the park. Weak pass, but still in possession of St. Mark's, trying to go past through to St. David's. St. David's still in possession. Playing it on the far side, but no player up front. Won by St. Mark's as they come forward again. Chip over the head of the wing back, taken by dangerous looking pass, but in the end cleared by the defense for St. David's.
The way Williams of St. David took the ball there from Ryan Alexander was just too easy.
He really no effort, not too sure if it's a question of tiredness or what. In fact, we see the assistant coach for St. Mark's.
Yes, David.
Making his way close to the line, trying to get his players to get into the game. They're really not into the game yet.
As I said, I think it might be a matchup they have underestimated. And they don't give much regard to their opponent. I think you can see it. Based on how St. David played in previous tournaments. You know, it's like normally they're a walkover.
Oh, yeah.
But teams are trying their best to improve every year. Nobody likes losing.
I think it's very difficult if you come in with a mindset to change it especially in the half. You know, so I was surprised that they will play a lot different when they comes out in the second half. They seems too logistic. They're not making much effort so far, and I think probably, as you said, it could have to do with the fact that they just think St. David's is a formality.
Yeah.
Now a long throw headed out by, pick up by the midfielder for St. Mark's. Try to play it forward, miss clearance by the St. David's defense, but comes back to give a fairly hard tackle. But I think the referee would have blown for a foul. We look to see.
Yes, and foul there on Ronald Greenwich, number 16 of St. David.
So it's the captain, Moran Philip, to take the free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard box. St. David's with quite a number of yellow jerseys inside there defending. As we wait, Dig is chipped over the top to the back post. On mark player tries to brings it back in, headed and finally not cleared yet, or tries to flick it in, doesn't, and cleared away by St. David's. Probably the first real set of action inside the St. David's box since the game has started.
Yeah, most of the balls have been played in the middle third and the defensive third of St. Mark.
And St. John, I think once we see him with the ball, we have an idea what is going to happen.
Long throw.
Long throw. Here it comes. Right inside the 6-yard box and finally cleared by St. David's.
Ali, as a coach, how do you counterattack the long throw from St. John? Leon St. John.
The thing about the long throw is if you have a good goalkeeper, because the ball comes in slow. So really it's the goalkeeper that should try to get to it, because if it's falling on a player head, it has no force. You can't really head it hard to get it. But it creates real problem because the defense themselves can't clear it.
Yeah.
So the ball seems to muddle up somewhere there and then somebody gets a boot. I remember...
So what is the plan for it?
Well, I remember as a coach, what we did is we created the goals by having this coach at the present team, Andrew Monroe. I'm sure you remember him with his long
throws.
And we actually had a plan for him that worked, and it was very difficult to defend. Now, if there is a target player, you'll put one player to the front and one to be behind him. If it's a player they targeted. When you just come and you lob it inside the 6-yard box, the goalkeeper has to come for it. And that's the way to solve it.
And that's his aim. His aim is to always throw it deep inside.
Right, because
small box, 6-yard area.
You need the goalkeepers that are vocal and noisy to come to do it, because he has to clear, just come in and try to catch it. He has to goalkeeper and made a lot of noise. People clear the way and he comes and take it. Because remember, it's very crowded there, and if he doesn't do that, he gets caught.
Yep.
And the ball falls somewhere, and then you see it in the back of your net. Still 0-0. St. Mark seems to be probably coming back into the game a bit, but St. David's still in control. We want to see here a giveaway just on the edge of the box. Moran flicking it on to, takes a chip, but not much in it. Not too sure what he tried there. Goalkeeper easily control, starts it with his wide player. Plays forward, but again intercepted. Again they lost possession. And wins it back just inside the box. Try for the clearance. Controlled by the big striker, trying to fight his way through. Doesn't get in possession.
That's Fletcher. I don't know how effective he will be at that distance, but close to the goal, definitely he's problems.
He's strong, has some speed, had a real good opportunity which he didn't make use of. Again, a forward ball to Leroy, trying to send him, but into the hands of the goalkeeper. Slowing the play down. I'm not too sure they need to slow the play down. I think they are in control and need to put the pressure. I think slowing the game down like that works in favor of St. Mark's, because St. Mark's need to to get back into the game. I will urge him to play that a little quick and try to, before St. Mark's settle. You're giving them that opportunity. Anyhow, he comes now, tries to clear it. Miss, but one in by again St. Mark's. Karim in the midfield trying to go past the player, tackle, gets the benefit of the hole in. I thought two of them was doing it, but of course he was in possession. St. Mark's that needs to try to slow the game down and gets control, not St. David's. St. David's need to keep putting pressure on them. However, again, St. Mark's in possession. That's St. John coming to changes his direction, plays it to his defender. He chips it into the hands, into the box and into the lap of the goalkeeper. He controls, comes to the edge of his box and sends a long throw, find his man. Beautiful starter game just on the halfway line. Try to play it inside, loses possession. St. Mark's still in possession. all the way back to the goalkeeper. Mark plays it to his central defender and intercepted. Quick throw looking. St. Mark's takes the throw. Still in possession, St. Mark's. Just halfway inside their own half. Plays across the park. Really trying to slow it down, St. Mark's. They're trying to get themselves into the game. Just onto the halfway line, the chip forward, finds coming forward, the tackle comes in the box, trying to get in the box, still in the box, wrong number of players, the cross comes in, but intercepted, and here comes the shot, and it's a goal. Out of what I would say dominance of St. David's, but it is St. Mark's who takes the lead, 1-0.
Yep, that's Kareem Kutain, number 13.
Shooting from just outside the box, a clustered defense, and I thought that it was difficult for the goalkeeper to see the ball until it got past the defense. Here goes the replay. The tackle coming in, and here it goes. One-time shot just outside the box between a number of defenders and into the nets. Good shot. Goalkeeper made a good attempt, couldn't get there, and St. Mark's takes the lead through Kutain, 1-0.
Goal there in the 37th minute of the game. Kareem Kutain had spent almost all of his club career with the GBSS. Made a switch to Hurricane this past season.
Again, St. Mark's coming out now, a beautiful through plate. A number of exchanges, a bad pass from the captain, but they would have been true. There were a number of St. Mark's players behind the back of the. Wonder if St. David's starting to tire a bit, because St. Mark's surely getting themselves back into the game.
Well, it always took the midfield of St. Mark's to settle the game, and they had a more experienced team, they had a stronger team.
Here's another opportunity, and a goal number 2.
Goal there by Kristen Julian.
Out of what seems to be, you wonder for a while if the whistle had blown, because there was no St. David's player seems to be doing anything, and that was the point I was trying to make, Robbie, that slowing the game down would not benefit St. David's. St. David's needed to put pressure on St. Mark's. They slowed the game down, brought St. Mark's back in the game, and now St. Mark's leads by 2-0.
Yes, well, I guess it must St. David's they're back to the old ways, right? Let's hope it's not a long drawn out game, like a 6-0 or 5-0. You know what I mean?
Here comes the long throw from the playing, not throwing fine at number 6, but cleared by St. Mark's. St. Mark's settled themselves, brought themselves back into that game, and it's good control now of the game. Nice chip pass to the wide player. St. David's in possession, bad pass, intercepted. St. Mark comes away with it again, tries to send it through. Throw to St. Mark's. On the halfway line, forward pass. Find St. Mark's still in possession, number of touches. Chip it over the head. Try to clear. Again, dribbling through on the edge of the box, but not going forward, going across the park. Find his wide player, comes inside, looks for the cross into the back post, and well, good reading from the goalkeeper, because the player in front of him would have shadowed him a bit, but he was able to catch it.
Well, hopefully he even said something as well,
because it seems as if the player actually ducked his head in front of him.
Pulled out of heading it.
Still in St. Mark's, really controlling the game now. Plays it back to Karim, forward pass, looking for 1-2, playing it. Still St. Mark's, the wide player looking to cross. Here comes the cross high, 2 free players on the back post. Oh, he tries to pull it back, but didn't succeed. Or had no power. Good start again from the goalkeeper to his wing back. Forward pass, lost, still in possession, trying to play to his forward. I think St. David's really, the energy has gone out of them. It's still some time to go, but surely how they started.
Well, probably needed a goal like the Karim Coutain goal.
There he goes
shot in the
past the
dark.
defender. He's going to play it across the park. Find Moran on the edge of the box. He chips it back in. Look for the field kick again. Wonder if the referee blew or let's see if it's a goal kick. Again looking to. It's a. Yeah, it's a foul because he's put it where the incident took place. Started with his wing back, looking to clear it downfield, long one. Let's see. One by the St. David's player, plays inside, good player. Going past his man, needed to support. Here comes the wide player inside the box. A good cross and go. Oh!
Good play there by St. David Ali. Good build up, good purposeful build up.
Very, very good play. Again, here you have quite a number of St. Mark's players now, but prior to that, they was outnumbered, and luckily the ball deflected off someone and went wide of the near post. So again, a good opportunity, but not taken. Here comes the corner. Two players. Oh, wow. Two St. David's players free on the back post, but couldn't hit it with any power, and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. St. Mark's comes away with it again. Halfway into St. David's half. Lost by St. Mark's. St. Mark's in possession.
I've been impressed so far with the number 16, Greenwich, at the back line for St. David. Really composed. Seem to be reading the game pretty well. And you need that. You need that in your defenders. To be able to read the game, to be able to keep the composure, and be able to execute at opportune times.
And he has the height and size, as we say, for a defender.
Yes.
They missed again, through ball again. This time is Leroy. What do you think? Beats the goalkeeper. It's cleared off the goal line by the St. David's defense. The goalkeeper went, lost possession. They are back again. This time onto the headed away. St. David's defense on a lot of pressure. Shot again, deflecting, and for the corner. Really a lot of pressure St. David's defense on there. So they have been doing well, 2 goals, but in recent, let's say 10-15 minutes, they have been under quite a bit of pressure from the St. Mark's.
I've observed that there are 3 pairs of brothers in the St. Mark's starting 11. You have Julian, Kristen Julian, and his brother is Kimon Julian. So Kimon Julian is actually kicking the corner now.
Yeah, and he kicks it high and wide at the back post. And the one on the back post
is his brother. Yes, that's Kristen Julian. Then you have the Alexander brothers, Ryan and Real Alexander. And then you also have Sawan Mark and Shaddai Mark. Lemoy Augustine, though, starting. His brother is on the bench, Enrique Augustine. It's a family affair for St. Mark's.
St. Mark's, they tussle in the middle of the park. Lost control now by St. David's. Trying to send the forward player on a run, but intercepted. Little Coutain in the middle circle, slowing, looking for his player. Gets the ball, a 1-2, played forward on inside the box, try to get it across the park, but there's an opportunity. There could be another one, and it is.
It's a goal. It's a goal by Moran Phillip.
Moran Phillip on the edge of the 6-yard box, free. It would have been impossible to miss from where he was.
The St. David defense needs a lot of regrouping, and they need to regroup soon. They're out of it.
Yeah, but I think one of the
I mean, look at that. Poor clearance there by number 24 Hood. Easy cross from Alexander to Moran.
no, when Moran scored that goal, it was basically he alone standing there. But there were three St. David's defenders pretty close to him, but nobody on him. And I think what happened to the St. David's defense, they keep reversing to their goalkeeper and not coming at the player with the ball. Say 3 goals to 0. The first, I would say,
And
15 minutes, it could have been 3 goals to 0 in favor of St. David's. No, it's 3 goals to 0 in favor of St. Mark's.
Yeah, and all three have been scored in the last 9 minutes. The 32nd minute, Kareem Coutain. 34th minute, Christian Juliet. And now in the 41st minute, Moran Phillip.
So once again, the game starts with St. Mark's in possession. The defending player coming forward, plays it to his midfielder. Sporting the Ras, tried to change the play to his wing back. Slowing the game down, looking for the midfielder. Oh, bad pass taken by St. David's, and beautiful ball again on the edge of the box now. Oh, he tries to turn, plays it, try to play it on the forward player on the blind side, but he couldn't control. And again, they lost possession. Inside the 6-yard box, head to the goal.
And I actually thought he was trying to find number 9, Fletcher.
But he was too high.
Yeah, and it went across to George Jacob, who, his control let him down.
Yeah. Moran again to trying to find his striker. Still wonders why they play this chip ball so easy to the player. I think good defenders will, or goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah, this chip to the back post looks so easy. Anyhow, still St. Mark's with the midfielder number 12 plays it to his wing back, plays it to Coutain in the midfield, tries to turn on his man, loses possession, but again another poor pass on St. David's. Possession at the goalkeeper to his wing back and control just on the touchline, plays it back to his stopper. Slowing the game down, that's St. John to his goalkeeper, trying to pull St. David's forward. One player up front, tracking to the midfielder, tries to flick it on, but goes into touch. Not having a very good game, the Ras in the midfield.
That's real Alexander, number 12.
Yes, he's been really losing a lot of possession. Throw taken, return ball to the thrower, plays it in field. Trying to go wrong his man, plays it again, loses possession, and the forward ball comes. They again cut numbers, or looking for that forward pass, but intercepted. Goalkeeper starts to his wing back, plays it in field to Coutain, to his midfield partner 12, sends the chip to his wide player. Just on the edge of the box now, the cross comes in and beats everyone. And
another corner for St. Mark.
Yeah, another corner. The cross seems to be going outside. I think the defender thought it was on its way out and didn't really put pressure on it, and in fact that's what happened.
It's a goal kick, but it should have been a corner.
Yeah. I think so. Goalkeeper, young keeper, starts the play, plays it to his wing back, comes down on the touchline, sends a long one. 1 minute extra added time, not extra time, added time.
Yeah, there hasn't been nothing much eventful to say. Well, to have more than 1 minute.
In fact, I don't think there was any injury to any player where in the previous competition where it seems that the medic were coming on every minute.
True.
In fact, they have not even entered the field. And here another opportunity. Plays it, chip it in, and goal. Number 4, the player number 9
No.
trying to head it on, but good save. And Leroy coming on the back post gets his first goal.
Yeah, Limon Augustin, yes, his first goal.
Gets his first goal. 4 goals to 0 in a game that you would have thought. Here it is. It was again they're totally outnumbered.
Goal in added on time. 45 minutes have already been played.
You had to look at St. David's central defense. I think they are past their best in terms of playing and being a central defender against a running team as St. Mark's. You obviously will be having a lot of forward runs and getting back out. You would have noticed in the last 10-15 minutes, the central defense were never there when the ball was played into the box. They always got left. So I think
I agree. You have the likes of Darren Hood, who is bordering 40 thereof, and then you have Michael Francis, better known as Smeshy. He's over 40.
Right.
So when you have your 2 central defenders around the age of 40 plus, and you come up against strikers that are U23, like a Lee Moy and Christian Julian, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think
you're in trouble.
I think that was very evident in the latter half of the game, and I really, they stays on. You really don't see them regrouping or improving in terms of physical. Is when you start to go down at that age in a game, you don't come back up. So I think they will be in for a testing time. It's 4, and again, is a team in the group that you will want to put a lot of goals against if you get that opportunity. So I think St. Mark's with again the youth on the side, if you want to say, I think we'll be coming out gunning for more.
Yeah, it's look, we complain for the first 20 or so minutes that St. Mark needs to settle, need to not underestimate their opponents, get themselves in the game, play good football. Man, they woke up in a big way. 4 goals to 0. I mean, it's not the kind of start you're looking for as tournament organizers. It's not the kind of start that you want to be as St. David. The 4 goals being scored by Kareem Kutain, number 13, in the 32nd minute. Number 9, Christian Julian, scored the second goal in the 34th minute. The third goal was scored by the captain, Moran Phillip, in the 41st minute. And the last goal that we just saw, number 7, Lemoy Augustin, in the 46th minute. St. David, top strikers, 0. St. Mark, Western Stars, 4.
Welcome back to the second half of the Pure Grenada Cup. At the end of the first half, it was St. Mark's Western Stars 4, St. David's Top Strikers 0. We're about to witness the start. St. Mark's about to take the touch off, so you're right on key. St. Mark's 4, St. David's top striker. Surely not top striking today, Robbie.
I mean, you had some bright spots with players like McPhee, number 6, just entering the field there. Number 9 of Fletcher, really good. Just not converting the chances.
So we witness St. Mark again billing from the back.
Yeah, I was saying that number 6, McPhee, he looked really good in the first half. Both himself and Fletcher, number 9, showed a lot of promise. Just need to execute their chances.
St. Mark's still in possession, getting it to the midfielder, sending it to the wide player, number 17. That's Julian, but into touch.
And that's a bright spot for St. David and the back line. That's Greenwich. Reynold Greenwich, number 16, the left back for St. David.
Intercepted, trying a true ball. St. David's on the way out, just on the very good turn by the number 6 player.
McPhee again, really nice player.
Yes, number 6, that's McPhee. St. Mark in possession. Number 4, that's St. John, playing it to his swing back to the midfielder. No pressure. St. David seems to be a little more defensive than they were in the first half. At the 4 goals down, I think you need to really come forward, try to get something on the board. Ball is on the edge of the box with St. Mark, trying a forward ball to the wide player, intercepted by St. David's, looking for the strikers across, coming in, pick up on the box.
There is Fletcher.
Fletcher being to the players on his back turn, playing it now on the edge. Back goes St. David's, try to chip it across and trying to find his player, deflected into the hands of the goalkeeper.
You know, it's all well and good to say that the coach needs to make a few substitutions. Try something different, but sometimes you don't have the depth to do it. Because certainly he needs to make some changes at the central defenders. He needs to make some changes in his midfield as well.
Yeah.
I mean, strikers suffer most time because of bad midfielders. You know, the kind of support you're looking for. So you're not getting the passes the way that you desire.
Yeah.
You need midfield who can slow down the game, speed up the game, control the pace of the game.
I think St. Mark's were good at that. When they were under pressure, you could see them trying to take control, slowing it down, making the passes. Here they come again. The cross comes in, and wow! And the goal.
Still a goal.
Well, Moran Philip getting probably the easiest of the chance. Didn't succeed in scoring it. In fact, it went across the park and found, is it?
It's Christian Julian.
And hitting it into the roof.
Goal scored in the 48th minute. So it's a brace for Christian Julian. He scored in the first half in the 34th minute and now in the 48th minute. St. Mark Western Stars 5, St. David Top Strikers 0. Yeah, big mischance there by Moran, but there was Julian to clean up.
And again, I keep saying the central defense of St. David's strikers really here again trying to start the ball from the back and build it up, poor passing. Foul. So early goal against St. David's. They had that type of opportunity in the first half and didn't make use of it. St. Mark getting the opportunity very early and converting.
As I said before the half, you don't want this kind of game where it's just 6 or 7 or 8 or you don't want that. You need. Man, I really want to see St. David step up. I think that the potential to score a few goals. It's an uphill challenge for them. No one says it's gonna be easy, but they need to regroup. They need to settle down, and it really starts from the back line, come through the middle.
Well, Moran Philip, the captain, national player, former, comes up, takes a shot over the bar. Always was going higher. No problem for the goalkeeper.
I think for many years, Ali, I mean, and this is my opinion, I had Moran as the best local home base player in Grenada.
I think he was.
Very versatile. This guy can play centre back, wing back.
Yeah.
I mean, midfield, strike, and does everything with so much ease.
Yeah, he played captain the youth teams and school team, and not played on national team that I had.
As a teenager.
Yes. I think it really just probably last year or two, he just seems to have gone out of the thing, but really very good player. There goes Roy, still in possession, trying to get wrong his man, looking for support. The support was there, but didn't raise his head. St. Mark's playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper.
I had a conversation with someone, and once I saw Lee Moy Augustine, I said he's the perfect replacement for Roberts. His name is slipping me right now. I'm seeing his face. I'll tell you shortly. But since from the days of Rampa, you have not had that smooth transition. Yes, Hurricane is still that powerhouse. But nice
What
play
a
by
beat.
Kimon Julian.
But then, what did he do? A typical one good and that's it. But a really fine beat there.
Morris.
Ricky
Morris.
Ricky Morris.
I thought he was a perfect replacement for Rampa Forsyth. And coming from Ricky has been some years, but I think Limo is that replacement.
Definitely. This game you have not seen much of him, but I still probably have him as one of the really promising looking young players up front. He
certainly
makes a lot of runs. He scores goals. He's not been on target today, but he could be a danger player. Again, players like that, he really has to just work with them. Not just leave them at the club level and expect, because it's not a professional setting.
I remember the Wagati finals last year. Hard Rock was very confident of winning the game. But their biggest problem was how to control Limo.
Yeah.
They didn't have a clue. So their thing was, well, let's block everybody, let's control everybody else, and and hopefully it's going to work. And it did work out for them. But he's trouble.
St. Mark again in the middle of the park with the defender, slow build up. St. John in the middle of the park, plays it wide to his wing back. Still no pressure on the St. Mark players. Plays it in the midfield. Return ball to the wide player. Try cutting in the park again to the defender. Chipping it over the top. Beautiful ball. Try to get it over the goalkeeper head. He's down. Probably.
He goes in the family jewels.
Not too sure if it's the ball or the player.
It's the ball. The
ball that struck him, but then the player would have been in an offside position because he didn't really foul him.
I didn't see the flag, so I just thought the referee blew just for that.
Before the whistle, before he didn't put up much of an effort to save the ball. So I suspect probably something had happened before that, and they didn't make much of an effort to get a return ball. Look where the kick is being. I think it was offside. Kick is now being taken. Shot to the captain, who trying to find his winger, plays it into touch. $5-0. St. Mark's leads the St. David strikers, top strikers. Still playing it around the back to the goalkeeper. Still in the box as they move forward. Throw to St. Mark. Long throw, control, try to control in the midfield. Throw again on the halfway line to it's a infringement. It's a foul against St. Mark. Kick to be taken by St. David strikers. The defending player, that's Greenwich. Plays a short ball to the midfielder.
This looks like Casey Batiste.
A forward ball, trying to get it over the head of the defense. A nice forward ball to the wide player. Tried to turn on his man, didn't succeed. Throw goes to St. Mark's. 5 goes to nils. St. Mark leading, trying to chip it forward. Game seems to have lost its momentum. The first goal, St. Mark's looked to like they came out with a purpose. But since that goal, they have gone flat again. St. David's in possession, number 6. Good.
This sport is about competition. If you don't feel like you're getting honest competition, you tend to lay back at times.
I try to turn in the midfield, gives away the ball on the edge of the box. More coming into the box, takes a shot high and wide. Good forward, powerful run there by, is it Moran? Yes, it is, but it was high and wide over the bar. As St. David's makes the first substitution, number 7.
So Josh Jacob, number 7
comes out, and number 21,
Le'Mion
Murray comes on.
Substitution in the 57th minute.
St. Mark still in position. To St. John to trying to get it forward, placing it back. Lots of poor passing, but a lot of exchange. Here is a player down. I think it's probably the first time in the game that a medic.
Shakel Amadi.
He seems to be in some pain.
He's holding on to his right knee. The same knee that has that brace.
Right, yeah. So it could be and in fact the players are actually suggesting to the bench that probably you need to.
He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that leg is not moving at all. It's not often you see that they initially try to take the player off the field rather than trying to
treat him first. It's a chance for Coach Joseph to pass on some additional instruction. He showed some good intent by making that last sub there. I mean, obviously, it's an intent to still be attacking. He removed the left. It's a direct stop, a left winger. Josh Jacob went out and been replaced by another left winger in Le'Mion Murray.
And now, so they're down to 10. Substitution was not made, but he's still off, being attended to on the far side. Trying to turn lots of touches on the ball in and around the box.
Good pressure again.
Comes in Davis, trying to get it forward, but intercepted by the defender and into touch. 5 goals to nil.
Substitution for St. Mark Western Stars in the 60th minute. Number 11 out.
In the 69th minute, substitution for St. Mark Western Star. In is the brother of Limo Augustin. Here is Rikel Augustin, and he came on for the captain, Moran Philip.
There, another shot for St. Davis at the edge of the box on the throw. That so St. David's and substitution number 2. Wow. That's
Substitution for
Alian Morris.
top strikers.
Substitution in the 70th minute.
Number 14.
Alion Morris in,
And it
and out is Shaquille Amadi.
Shaquille
Yeah, he had
Amadi.
no way he could have
No.
continued.
not the pain he looked to be in. Good tackling from the defender. Good turn by he gets into the box now, plays it across, and is it a shot or a clearance? It's a clearance, so it's a corner.
68th minute, I said 70th, 60th minute. Stand corrected.
5 goals, just 1 goal so far in the second half. So St. David's still battling. Last year they conceded quite a number of goals in the games, 9, 10, and in these high figures. Here comes the corner, not much pace, headed away on the edge of the box, and the shot comes in high and wide.
So this is Group A. So you have defending champions, St. Mark Western Stars, as they are playing St. David Top Strikers. And the other 2 teams in the group, which we will see tomorrow, the lone game at 5 p.m., the National U17 team versus the Crown City out of St. Patrick. The other group only has 3 teams. You have St. John Dolphins, St. George Royal Cannons, and St. Andrew Big Par Stars. Unfortunately, this year, Karakou wasn't able to participate.
Well, you saw what happened.
Yeah, that's why I was a little bit clumsy there.
The goalkeeper.
But he's saying that the spin.
Yeah, but luckily for him, he was not between the bars,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
yeah.
really tried to fake the player that the ball was outside, and then tried to catch it, and it came out of his hand and went for a corner. So St. David's getting an opportunity to attack the goal. The corner comes in again, slow, not much power in it. These balls are very hard to score off the head. Not enough pace. The shot comes in and wide off the near post. Notice quite a lot of the corners and crosses, a very slow chip ball, and these are very difficult for strikers to score because you don't have enough power in it.
Yeah, yeah.
St. Mark's again building from the back in the midfield with Karim. Plays it forward, plays on to the midfielder, getting a good pass. He gets into the box inside and can control it. Goes into touch. But it was a good first ball, but his control was not that good, and it went into touch. St. David's again coming forward, being hustled off the ball, and pays a bad pass forward. In fact, no one really sort of hit his feet and went out. Still 5 goals to nil. Number 12, Alexander. He's been in the game quite a bit. So
Again, another clumsy play. I mean, the defender tried to clear the ball and he kicked it.
onto his side. And I think they're a bit tired now. They lose their
60 minutes.
the
What
little
is it?
energy they had in the early start of the
64
game
minutes.
to hustle. St. Mark's really not exploiting that though, because it's just one goal has scored. And people like Raquel Augustine coming on. I mean, that is a powerful sub, you know.
That's intent to score.
Yeah, there comes and should try to play through the world for the forward players. No one back for no one forward for St. David's, just the 3 defenders for St. Mark's. The ball now is being played forward and a true ball just went ahead of the attacking forward, but and won by St. David's. The throw taken. Short passes close to the touchline. They will give it loose possession. Another bad pass. The game has lost its momentum. St. Mark's, a lot of passes, but not good ones. And the ball is just changing from team to team.
Still momentum is whatever is left is there with St. Mark.
Scoring opportunity. Seems to not sure what to do. He tried to get his forward player, but intercepted by 3 players offside.
Well, I think most was Fletcher because Murray was onside.
Yeah.
Fletcher came from his offside positioning and he collected the ball. All he had to do was let the ball pass him.
But these are risks they took there because there were so many St. David's players there that had not in the offside position. They would have been totally outnumbered. St. David's with the ball inside the box, back to their goalkeeper. Plays it forward to the midfielder, to the wing back, coming forward, sends it beautiful ball to the winger. All alone, gets into the box, still all alone, try to flick it in, but intercepted by the defense. Good run, but the cross was probably not what it should have been. The throw taken quickly. Still St. David's back in the game a bit, but bad passing, won by the midfielder, and they come forward. Still Alexander with a long kick from the center circle back to his goalkeeper as they restart. Still Alexander tripping it forward. Good ball, lot of space. Try to flick it on.
He has to deal with Greenwich, and
Here comes the overlapping player, chips it across over everyone's head, and probably comes out. St. David's coming out with, and
Greenwich has been a difficult defender to pass. Lima would have better luck going through the middle. But once he's going out to that left hand side, it's trouble. So
St. Mark's making a substitution.
Shem De Silva coming in, that's number 3. And out goes Ryan Alexander, number 8.
That's the midfielder that had his thing. He did make some good passes, did give away quite a bit of possession. I think he would have done his part. 5-0.
Substitution being made in the 68th minute. Probably Coach Monroe is just, he wants to see different players. You're up 5-0, you could take some chances because, to be honest, Real has not been playing that well, but you're up 5-0, give him some chance. Let him play, let him settle himself,
And we could see from the first substitution with Moran coming off, it tells you that, he wants to give people an opportunity because as one of the key players now, the St. Mark's play on the edge of the box, flick it on and steers into the back of the net.
Hat-trick. Goal in the 69th minute. Hat-trick completed there by Kristen Julian.
Again, the oversize and overweight of the defense of the St. David's strikers not being able to track back. Once they put the pace onto them, they have difficulty.
But you saw who the cross came from. It came from De Silva. He made his coach look like a genius. He just came on.
Nearly first touch of the ball.
Yep. Easy. Again, it's the central defenders. Well, you live and you learn, and St. David they have to learn from their errors, and hopefully they will be better in the next game.
What we St. David's problem, I told them a couple of years ago, doesn't start at the parish level. The school football is also not very strong, so you need to start good clearance from the goalkeeper there. You need to go right down and come up. But what they keep doing is just trying to make a parish team, but nothing is being. Here's a good opportunity, but the shot goes high and wide.
As De Silva again.
Yeah, just being into the game, of course, fit, and that's what substitutions are for. You come and you energize the game and put the lagging defenders under more pressure. So really, you say effective substitution there from St. Mark's.
You realize that GFA has been doing like what a lot of the international competitions have been doing, both cricket, football. They have the crowd ambience without really having much people at the stadium. So you're hearing through the loudspeakers, you're hearing the crowd, you're hearing the whistles, the noise. It's good because it's not easy playing to an empty stadium. Although I think due to regulations, you're allowed 50 people here tonight.
I didn't see if there was 50, but some teams, I think St. David's at this point probably would be happy there isn't a crowd.
But it's tough. It's tough as sportsmen playing without crowd or playing without much.
In again, another cross from De Silva. He has really put some, I think, in a flagging defense, and his speed is really creating a lot of problem for that wing back. In fact, the wing back on hands on knees trying to recover.
Now look at Jude Williams, number 18, right back for St. David, top striker.
That outside left, as we'll see for St. Mark's, De Silva has really created some problems for him. Here comes the corner, headed. Wow, and good save in the end by the goalkeeper. Not much power in the ball, but seems to have been cut out of position. They have to blow the whistle. The referee got in the way. I think in the new rules now is that the ball has to restart. Alian Morris, one of the young players with quite a bit of size in the St. David's defense. Seems that St. David's choose all a big.
Well, by the smile on his face, he doesn't seem to be in that much pain.
And seems to be walking good.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably a little bit of the magic spray.
Yeah. Gary Moss I think he takes more than the magic spray.
So they subbed him. So Fletcher was subbed, and in comes Antonio Greenwich.
No, the substitutions have been made.
$10 for 19. So Christian Sayers comes in, and he replaces Casey Batiste.
Well,
13 is Uralis Region. And out goes Nylon Modeste.
So they made all the substitutions too.
Yes.
St. Mark's with an opportunity trying to go wrong. The defense didn't succeed. Very close. Still 6-0. A number of substitution, hard to track who is who now on the field and their positions. St. Mark's still with a build up from the back. Long ball trying to find the winger. Headed into touch. Show to be taken by St. Mark's. Short. Trying to go wrong his player. Gets wrong him. Gets wrong a second player. Goes back inside. The tackle comes in. And ball goes into touch.
It was Kashim Williams. He recently came on as a sub. Kashim actually came on roughly 5 minutes ago.
And again, the wealth of talent of St. Mark's is sure because the substitutes are all playing fairly well. There's a long one over it, collected, beautiful run, flicks inside, free. 1, 2 players. Oh, the ball gets up in the tangle, the shot comes in and well saved by the goalkeeper, just pushing it around his. Oh, it went outside. Probably hit the post because the deflection looked as if it was the goalkeeper. Started very short. The clearance, one in the midfield. Try to play it wide, still looking to shoot on the edge of the box. Play it for the number of St. David's players in the back. They're very difficult to get through. The clearance comes, not a good one. The shot taken on the chest by the goalkeeper.
Very confident goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And it's good that his spirit hasn't been broken.
Because of the number of goals. Yeah.
As a coach, that's very good encouragement for you that even at 6-0 down, your keeper is still he's still pretty much in the game. Because for a lot of goalkeepers, that would break their spirit.
Yeah. No, nice forward ball to 21.
That's Murray.
On the edge of the box, looking to find a player on the blind side, headed away by St. Mark's as they come forward, trying to find the wide player, but intercepted and into touch.
It's Murray's second chance or second attempt on a cross. Now, when you had Josh Jacob playing at left wing, it's obvious that he's a left-footed player. Yeah. Now you have Murray who's a right-footed.
And you see him trying to cross with.
And I think he's trying a bit more than Jacob, who's a natural left-footer. And probably that's why the coach made the sub, because at first I was a bit perplexed. Why take out a natural left-footed player and replace him on the left wing with a right-footed player? But obviously he wasn't satisfied what he was getting from Jacob. And it's a bit more encouraging here from Murray.
There, the build-up again, the ball through the middle, headed on, flicked on. But the return ball is not a good one. Midfielder, shot, playing it across the park. St. Mark's, the forward ball, try to flick it on. Beautiful play for St. Mark's, inside the box again. And was that a shot? But one by St. Mark's on the edge of the box. The chip comes in. Again, the slow, dead chip gives the goalkeeper all the time to get it. St. News offside.
I need to see McPhee more in the game.
But
after he was a bright spot in the first half.
Few minutes of the first half.
Yes.
But he seems not too sure on the formation, but he looks to be the only player up front. I'm not too sure what
the kind of formation you would favor.
Well, no. Not one forward.
Well, yeah, you would tend to play like a 5-3-2.
Right.
And this looks like more like a 5-4-1.
You're right. Something of this, because he seems to be a loner up front quite a number of times, but he's really a talented player. Probably needs a little more support and help rather than just he as the individual. He needs to, whereas he's one, right? St. Mark's is three. So they all have
Yeah.
support and could, when you are one attacking player, most time he's outdone by 3 or 4 defenders. Good forward run for number 20.
That's
Gets into
Williams.
the box. What will he do? Crosses. Controlled by number 7. What? Fever shot. He was always falling. The other player was in a far better position to shoot. But he chose to take the shot. Try to flick on. Tackle. Foul. Still holding out St. David. 6 goals. The 4 coming in very, very quick time, and then 2. So really for a good period of the game. The flick and the 1-2 is through this time. What will he do? Takes the shot. And again, really nearly a penalty. The position he was in, but he hit it wide. Hit it against the post and into touch. Throw is taken. Very clear opportunity there. Morris trying to chip. Trying to back flick. Out of touch. Flick on. St. Mark's close to the throw to St. Mark. That's Young.
No. That's Real Alexander.
Yeah, Alexander.
Throw to be taken by by Kimon Julian. Number 17.
Into touch and a goal kick. 6-0. Just about.
We're actually in the 86th minute.
The clearance, not good controlling by the defender. Trying to play it forward, but had a fairly good game. The wing back for St. David's. Yes.
It's Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Yeah, no, excellent. He had a wonderful game, and he has been the brightest spark for St. David. Really nice player.
Yeah, I think he did have a good showing. I think St. David's weakness, if you want to, I think the Miller defenders were far too slow. In that stage of the game when St. Mark's turned on the pressure and increased their tempo. I think they caught them napping in there, and probably is an area they really have to look at. And what it look as if the captain has moved out of the central defense and go into the midfield.
Michael Francis.
Yeah,
but traditionally that's where he
played.
Yeah, defensive midfield.
Yeah. As a stopper, that was goes past the thing, goes past 2, but the clearance from the defending player off the boot of another and into touch of the boot of St. Mark player. The throw is taken, loses possession. But it's difficult when you make 5 substitutions to see any sort of team tactics and play now, because they would have been the reserve players that would have been struggling to get onto the starting team, and particularly, let's say, St. David's, with the starting team was having so much problem. Your 5 substitution, you really would not expect much more from them. But they're still holding on to the 6th goal. 2 goals came very early in the second half, and so probably in a good position on the end of the box. The shot comes in again off the crossbar. The goalkeeper was nowhere. The shot again.
Good effort there by St. David and by both Murray and Greenwich. This is Antonio Greenwich, number 17, both hitting the upright. So Murray showing that he's a bit, what do you make call it? Ambidextrous. Very versatile. I mean, he uses both legs.
Yeah, he
shoots with both legs.
Again, another good opportunity.
So question: Why Why was Jacob started over Murray? Is Murray the element of surprise?
Well, some coaches do. The problem is that when you wait until he had gone beyond repair, coming on at that stage, wow, another opportunity to shoot just inside the box. This cross come, good cross. The goalkeeper comes out and it's in this time. Is it? Yes, it is.
It's a flag.
Yes,
It's
it is.
It's offside.
Oh, unlucky because there were two players on the back post. In fact, they thought they did get the goal. There were two free players on the back post. He headed towards the goal. The ball trickled over the line, but the linesman flag was up for being in an offside position. So, still 6-0. St. Mark's in possession, just on the edge of the box, playing it forward, flicking it through the players, trying to send it forward. St. David's winning possession. Lucky to get position, but then he lost again. You played wide.
It's a dangerous play.
Player, the goalkeeper.
So
Wait to see offside.
offside.
Lucky to be called there because they were totally outnumbered. But I think it was Alian making an error. 2 minutes added time. Wow, that's a good ball. 3 against 1 into the box. Could this be? He plays it across, takes his time, fumble with it, hits the goalkeeper, and then misses the goal. Real easy scoring opportunity.
Too easy of a chance.
Yeah, he did all sorts of things. The goalkeeper making a good save. Now another. St. David's on the attack again. Here they come. Good ball. Players are just inside the box on the goal line. The cross comes in.
Offside again. Well, I thought it was a beautiful through ball there by Sayers. Unfortunately, Murray was offside.
The subs, but the substitution of St. David's, I don't know if probably the stage of the game they came on, but you see some speed and some intensity in them that you didn't see much in the first team. Oh, good skill, got wrong the defender, but then the shot was way off target. Number 21.
That's Limion Murray.
He came on as a sub and he has been creating quite a bit of problem to the St. Mark's defense. A trip down the thing. Is he offside? No, he isn't. He's free.
You realize he looked back at the.
Well, he was looking to see what happened there because he was so free. Still sitting the cross, trying to get it across, and in the end gives it away. And that's it.
That's the game. Congratulations to defending champions St. Mark Western Stars winning against St. David Top Strikers 6-0. Hat-trick from Christian Julian. He scored his goals in the 34th, 48th, and 69th minute. Other goals scored by Lee Augustin in the 46th minute. Moran Philip and Karim Kutain. Karim Kutain in the 32nd minute. Moran Philip scored his goal in the in the 41st minute. Bright spots for St. David, Ali?
Well, the goalkeeper show a bit of confidence in himself. Did make 1 or 2 saves. I don't think any of the goals you could really blame him of such, starting at the game was good, so that's one of the bright spots. The wing back, I thought, played a solid defense. He was under pressure a lot of times. with the
As Reynald Greenwich.
Greenwich. I think he played okay. The up front, the striker up front, the forward player. You spoke of him quite a bit.
McPhee.
Yes, he showed quite a bit of promise. Missed one or two early opportunities being one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but his runs and his ability to get behind the defense was good. And the substitution, two of the substitutes that came on, in particular the left winger, Murray, you know, he looked pretty okay. In the middle of the field, the midfielders, you didn't see much of them, but you know, as the game showed, there was only a short period of time which St. Mark's got their goals. The 4 goals came in about 8 or so minutes, and then the 2 coming in the second half. So from a team, let's say last year, which quite a lot of goals were scored against them, maybe it's a slight improvement from where they were last year.
Okay. Well, folks, we're preparing. We're going to take a little break and preparing for tonight's second game. St. George Royal Cannons versus St. Andrew Big Parish Stars. See you for the second game.